this is Megan Gardner with Up We Grow, and welcome to the Up We Grow family. We are so excited that you will be onboarding with us. You should have received an email with an onboarding packet. If you can locate that packet, and in that packet, there is a handy dandy checklist that lists all the forms and documents that are required for compliance for onboarding. I'm here to make that process easy for you. I'll help you keep track of everything. I'll keep you updated periodically. Again, our goal is to get you started with cases and evaluations as soon as possible. Some important things that I would like to highlight in the packet. Let's start with the W-9 form. This is your tax form. Please sign and date at the bottom. And remember, if you are signing up as a corporation, an S Corp or a C Corp or an LLC, please make sure that you send in a copy of your corporation papers along with that. A copy of your New York State teaching certificate or your New York State license registration certificate is required. Teachers out there, unfortunately, we cannot accept only the teach printouts. We do need a copy of your certificate. There's some information on there that we are required to keep on file. If you'd like to send us your teach printout, that's helpful as well, but we do need a copy of that certificate before you get started if possible. Your proof of your liability insurance certificate. On the checklist, it lists all of the different modalities and what the liability coverage limits are. We also have a provider on there if you need to reach out to one. If you need more suggestions, we have those for you as well. But we do need a copy of your certificate. We don't need the whole policy, just the certificate part. A copy of your physical with your PPD and immunization history. Okay, this must be from within the last 12 months. We have included a physical form that you can give to your healthcare provider that they can review and fill out, or you can use the form that the healthcare provider gives you. For your PPD as well, please refer to that form for the specifics that we will need for that as well. And your immunization history, there is a vaccine declaration form in this packet that will help guide you in terms of what immunizations we are required to keep information on. Please fill out this form as well. Part 1, you're going to check for each item, whether you're going to waive it or you're providing proof of immunity or proof of your recent immunization. Any questions about that form, don't hesitate to reach out. But again, that works hand in hand with your physical. We do require 2 professional letters of reference. This can be from anyone who's known you professionally within the last 2 years. You can use the reference check form that we provided in the packet or a letter. Your referrals can use that form, or again, they can send in a letter to you, which you send to us, whatever your preference is. The Up We Grow criminal background release. Again, this is a background form. We do not do any credit checks, even though it says it on there. We do not check your credit. This is strictly for background history. The therapist information sheet, one of the most important sheets in this packet. We want all the information about you, not only your contact information, but what is your modality? Are you OT? Are you PT? Are you speech? And what do you specialize in? For example, if you're a speech provider, are you prompt certified or do you do feeding? If you're an OT, are you specializing in sensory integration? So as much information as possible, and also the areas in which you would like to serve. Your SCR, statewide central registry form is attached. Please remember to go through that and go back 28 years with your addresses. And don't forget to fill in all the names of your household members and their birth dates. The BAA is attached. Please sign and date that as well. There are 2 spots, the first page and the last page. Direct deposit form, please fill that out, and please also send in a copy of a void check. And we require this so we can ensure that there are no billing errors when it's time to pay you. We want that money to go straight into the correct account for you when it's direct deposit day. Your Medicaid order, prescribe, attend letter. This is for speech therapists only. If you're a speech therapist, yes, we do require to have this on file. If you're an ABA provider, we do need proof of your Nassau County tier or your Suffolk County mod. If you are a New York City provider for ABA, this does not pertain to you. For Nassau and Suffolk providers, we do need copies of your Nassau County best practice and your Suffolk County professional boundaries trainings. If for some reason you don't have your certificate or you feel like you haven't taken this training before, I can send that to you. There's a questionnaire and a booklet. You fill that out, send that back into me, and we'll send you a certificate that you can keep on file. Introduction to TB training. There is a TB training booklet in this packet. Go through that, and there is a 5-question questionnaire that you can complete and send back. Also, at the end of that training packet, there is a certificate you can fill in with your name and date. Send that back into us so we know that you completed the training, and we will keep that on file. New York City providers, we do require a copy of your COVID card. And also for New York City providers, we do require a copy of your sexual harassment prevention training certificate. So if you haven't taken that before, there is a link on the sheet that you can go to that website, take that training, and send us in the certificate. In addition to all of these items for early intervention providers, we do need proof of 10 hours of continuing education from within the last 12 months. And it does need to pertain to children who are 5 and under. So any CE that you've done within the last 12 months that pertains to 5 and under, send in a copy of those certificates and make sure the certificates outline how many hours of training were in that. If you need suggestions for websites or where you can go online for training, we have some of those as well. Also, for early intervention providers, we do require a copy of your New York State Department of Health letter. Now, the DOH has gone through and has been updating everyone's provider profiles in their system. So if you haven't updated your letter in a while, please reach out to them and request an updated profile. What they're doing now is going through and making them with a 5-year time frame. So they'll give you 5 years where your letter is valid and then you have to renew. And that is the most updated form that we need. And the website for the DOH is on here as well. If you are onboarding for early intervention evaluations, we do require that New York State EI evaluation training class. If you haven't taken that, the website is on here as well. For our CPSE providers, we do require proof of fingerprinting and your child abuse workshop. And again, we have a website on here where you can go to pull that information as well. If you do not have your DOH letter, you're onboarding for early intervention, and you do not have your DOH letter, you will be getting what's known as a W-2 onboarding packet that is separate apart, some similar information, but if for some reason you've gotten this email with videos and your W-2 reach out, we have a separate onboarding training video for that. Okay, once again, Megan Gardner with Up We Grow. I am here to make the onboarding process as efficient as possible with you. We went through a lot of information in these 2 videos. Please do not hesitate to reach out with questions about forms, timing, reaching out to different departments in which you need to get your documentation from. Again, anything that I can do to make this easier for you, let me know. We are so excited that you're joining the Up We Grow team. We want to get you up and running as quickly as possible with cases and evaluations. We realize you have lots of agencies to choose from, and we value that you are onboarding with us. Again, Megan Gardner, and we'll see you around Up We Grow.